Halloween is upon us, so I thought it'd be a fun idea to go back to the distant past and talk about one of Goku's most dangerous opponents he ever faced, an opponent that really represents Halloween in many ways. I'm talking about Akuman, otherwise known as Devilman. Let's go back and reminisce on this awesome character. Hey guys, if you want to hear my deconstructions and breakdowns of other things that I love like movies, TV, wrestling, and life, then be sure to check out my brand new channel, World of Geekdom. I will leave a link down below.
I, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, orders you to subscribe and follow Geekdom 101 on these social media platforms.
I think that Devilman is one of the most underrated and forgotten about characters in Dragon Ball lore. And I really want everybody to go back when they have some time and check out the Uranai Baba arc in Dragon Ball, the Fortune Teller Baba arc, so that you guys can relive how awesome Devilman was and the concept behind Devilman. So Devilman is, to keep it simple, a devil from hell. His Japanese name is Akuman, which really does translate right to Devilman. The word Akuma means devil. You add man to the end of it, Akuman. For some reason in the English dub, they called him Spike the Devilman. I'm not really sure why, but in the Japanese version, he was just Devilman. Now, Devilman is one of the only guys in the history of Dragon Ball who has multiple championships, multiple world championships from the Tenkaichi Budokai. He's won 2 world tournaments, and that's purely based on his abilities as a martial artist. But what his most dangerous technique is of course the Devilmite Beam, which is actually one of the most dangerous moves in the history of Dragon Ball, because the way the move works is that when Devilman performs a technique, if you have any evil in your heart, any negativity in your heart, it will automatically kill you. And of course, that begs the question, well, wait a minute. What if Devilman used this move on somebody like Frieza or Cell, who is significantly more powerful than him? Could that move be a hack that kills these characters? Tough to say. We're never going to get an answer on it, but it's still very interesting that this was such a powerful move. And of course, it did not work on Goku because he is pure of heart. Devilman is actually stated to be directly from hell, but it's never specified as to whether he's actually some kind of god or deity. I like to place him in the category of being like a demigod because he seems to have knowledge of the afterlife, probably because of how close he is with Fortune Teller Baba, and he's definitely a being that has abilities that are beyond that of just the comprehension of mortals. You know, the kind of move the Devilmite Beam is not something that I would think would be easy to learn, or maybe even possible to be learned by anybody outside of one who is born in hell. But there's not too much information on him when it comes to that. But what I find very interesting is that in the hierarchy of strength when it comes to Team Baba, he's only number 2 behind the mystery 5th fighter, which turned out to be Grandpa Gohan, which means that even though there was obviously a sentimental connection between Grandpa Gohan and Goku, and Baba knew that, it's interesting that she viewed Grandpa Gohan as a better fighter than even Devilman. So that tells me that even back then in those early days of the story of Dragon Ball, humans and mortals could still get on the level of some of these, you know, meta-humans or whatever you want to call them, special characters. And it's interesting because during the King Piccolo arc, which would happen right after the 22nd tournament, we know that Tambourine had discovered the information for Devilman, but they never revealed whether or not Devilman was actually killed by Tambourine like so many other martial artists were. Presumably he probably wasn't, because I could probably imagine that the Devilmite Beam would have murked Tambourine, because the dude was pretty damn evil. In fact, I've often wondered, when the world was under control, was under the attack of King Piccolo, why didn't Baba not just get Devilman to use the move on him? He's pure evil. I never really understood that. Maybe he had gone back to hell, or maybe it was outside of his jurisdiction. We don't know. It was never explained. And besides just those techniques, Devilman can also materialize weapons, specifically the demonic fork, which is the big trident looking thing that he uses in his fight with Goku. So the obvious inspiration behind this character would of course come from the belief of what the devil looks like while he's in hell. in religion and whatnot. And Toriyama borrowed that concept for the series. But Devilman does not appear to be an evil guy. He's more of just a fighter. He really reminds me of Hit, not just in color, but more so in the way that he actually carries himself. He's a guy who seems to have a job to do for Baba, but doesn't really take that much joy in killing people. I never really saw that side of him while watching the series. However, there is somebody else who might be related to him that could be different, and that is the character of Devilman, who appears exclusively in Dragon Ball Heroes and is a character that's only in that video game. This dude is a bigger, stronger, and tougher version of Devilman, and he was recruited by Mira, Toa, and the Time Breakers in the Dragon Ball Heroes video game. And if you look at his Japanese name, it's Akuman, which translates to Worst Devilman, which means that he's not only more evil than the previous Devilman, but he's also a lot stronger as well. But there's a little bit more to this character when it comes to influences and whatnot from Toriyama. There is an old school legendary manga series by Go Nagai called Devilman, and the character in that version of Devilman looks remarkably like this one as well. So you can see that Toriyama definitely took inspiration from that. So interestingly enough, the last time we actually saw Devilman appear in the series is when he donated energy to Goku to create his Genkidama to kill Buu. Now what does that tell you? That tells you that Devilman, despite being a devil from hell, recognizes that Buu was a demon and a problem, and definitely not related to Devilman when it came to like the hierarchy of hell or the hierarchy of demonic characters. But to Devilman, Buu was a villain that needed to be stopped, and thus he helped Goku defeat him by donating his energy to the Spirit Bomb. And that goes back to me thinking that Devilman is not that bad of a guy. Maybe he's a reformed devil, who knows. Thank you so much for watching this video here on Halloween. I hope you have a happy and safe Halloween, and hope you enjoyed this look back at one of the more fun, obscure characters, one of the old bosses from classic Dragon Ball, Akuman. Thank you. Hope y'all have a great day. Take care of yourself and each other.